Hello and welcome to another lesson of عربي بالبيت. Today we're going to cover Form 1 assimilated verbs in the present tense. In Arabic, these verbs are called الفعل المثال, meaning they're assimilated. And these are defective verbs whose first radical is either a waw or a ya. But because almost all the assimilated verbs you'll ever come across in the wild start with a waw, those are the ones we're going to focus on in this lesson. And those are verbs like وعد يعد, وجد يجد, وقع يقع, which could mean to fall or to stand, but here I took it to mean to fall because of the bandage emoji. We have ورث يرث, وثق يثق, and ولد يلد. Now, the good news is that Form 1 assimilated verbs in the present tense follow a very simple and very predictable pattern. So we're only going to cover one of these verbs, and then all the other ones will follow the same exact pattern. Today, we're going to look closely at the verb وعد يعد, which means to promise. Like we usually do, we look up the root wa'ada in the dictionary, and we get that the huwa conjugation is huwa ya'idu. Now notice that the waw, the initial waw in the root, completely disappears not only from the huwa conjugation, but from all the conjugations in the present tense. So with a little magic, we get all the other conjugations like ana aidu, anta ta'idu, anti ta'idina. You get the idea. Now notice that all the conjugations drop that initial waw, and that's practically the only anomaly for assimilated verbs in the present tense. You'll notice that all the prefixes remain the same, and then also all the suffixes are the ones we've covered before in the present tense. None of those have changed. So with that, you'll be able to conjugate any assimilated verb in the present tense that comes your way. So this concludes our lesson on Form 1 assimilated verbs in the present tense. Go ahead and practice with some of the other verbs that I listed in the beginning of this lesson, but you'll get the hang of it once you do a few of those following this pattern. شكرا وإلى اللقاء.